Hi, I'm the real sickle cell warrior. I just want to share a little information with you. You may believe it, you may not believe it. You may, do what we typically do as African Americans, just throw it out. But I just want to just share that I have sickle cell anemia, and my father died at 28 with what I have. They told me I'll be dead at 32. I'm 48 now. I found out about 2012 that it was like September, something like that. Well, I actually had heard about this particular natural substances solutions, and didn't really want to hear it. It was in 2011. I was listening over the internet for about a year, and I was like, whatever, I was getting sick, having crises, I know what it's like to, have to get in the bathtub and run water as hot as it can get it just to try to, get the crisis under control, or try to deal with the pain where you almost burn your skin. I know what it's like, to just be weak and can't hardly feel like you can't work and feel like you can't walk. I know what it's like to be in the hospital and in ER, and they're giving you pain medicine, and the doctors are looking at each other like, wow. I remember one time they said, we gave you enough pain medicine to bring down an elephant, and they were scared, and I got up and walked to the restroom like, I'm like, hey. And I remember sometimes it got to a point where I know for morphine, it was like drinking water, I had to get dilated and I had to keep pumping that pump. But after a while, I started seeing everything, rainbows and things with wings and everything, just to deal with the pain. I said, man, I don't want to see all this stuff. Pain got so bad at times, I remember asking the Lord to take me. I was like ready to go. I was just like, look, I'm done. I don't even want to live, So I really know what it's like to have sickle cell anemia and experience all the weakness, nausea, the headache, the joint issues where you feel like, man, I can't even move my body the way I want. I'm thinking I want to go this way, but my body's going this way, and I can't even move that way. So we understand all that, and so we there. But guess what? There is a solution, but we're not going to find out about it, because a lot of times we're so analytical, and so you got to prove this, analyze that, and think about this, and submit that paper, and prove this and all that. But I found a veterinarian doctor named Dr. Joe Wallach, who actually was looking for cystic fibrosis and multiple sclerosis or something like that, muscular dystrophy or whatever, in some animals, in some deer. And he found out that white-tailed deer get sickle cell anemia. So as they began to treat the other two diseases, he noticed that the sickle cells reversed and stuff like that. And I was like, wow. I done tried everything else and nothing else works. The only thing they said, get blood transfusions, drink 10 glasses of nasty water, and and hopefully, just hang on, take penicillin and whatever. But there really is no solution. And so I began to take this particular product called 90 for Life Youngevity, and I started to feel really, really different in my body and stuff like that. And I began to understand some things, that sickle cell anemia was not genetic, but it was an inborn error of metabolism, where my mom didn't have enough selenium and sulfur and different things, minerals in her body when I was forming and stuff. And so it's a hard pill to swallow when you've been told the opposite all the time. But guess what? The opposite ain't working, because how is your medicine working for you? You still having crises, still having pain, still really, really suffering. Then it ain't working. So anyway, I was like, well, I'm gonna try this veterinarian formula that he went back to school, became a naturopathic doctor and all that. And I tried this stuff, and I began to feel better and better and better. And then I went by the diet protocol of getting off the wheat, barley, rye, the oats, the gluten, and trying to get off the cooking oils and just use butter and lard. And I found that my absorption began to improve as I got off the gluten and stuff like that. And as we speak, what today is 12/19. 2014. I have not been in ER since 2012. I haven't been admitted in a hospital, and I'm not saying that everything is hunky-dory, but I'm saying I'm like 100 and 200% better than what I was, and I'm not taking any medicine or anything like that. I'm just taking these nutrients, and so I'm like, hey, if anyone is sick and tired of, just going through the motions. Now, if you're going to be like analytical and say, well, you got to show this and show that, then you ain't even ready. You ain't tired enough. You ain't suffered enough. But if you like really, really want to deal with sickle cell anemia and really get on top of the issue and get past all that recovery and being sick and feel like you're going to, die every week or every month, whatever your issues were, however you got sick, then just give me a call, 317-892-9311. I ain't going to even show no product or do nothing. I'm just going to say, look, if you seriously want to know what's going on, just give me a call at 317-892-9311, and I'll talk to you, and I can show you, I can send you some information and all that so that you can see for yourself, that there is an option. And when you give your body 60 minerals, 16 vitamins, 12 essential amino acids, and 3 fatty acids, and it's plant-based, and it's 98% assimilable, and I think this stuff is like 7,000 times smaller than a human cell. It'll get in that sickle cell, straighten it out, blow it up, you be good. And the cells will last longer. You'll begin to produce better stuff in your body. It just works. And sometimes we ain't going to know everything. We ain't going to figure it out, and we ain't going to be able to analytically prove everything. But when it makes you feel better and you can live and function and feel better every day, then I think that's really what it's all about. I hope you give me a call.